Hello. Welcome to the Fit and Free Show with me. I'm in the Head Hutt. It's that time of day once again. It's like my favorite time in here, other than the heat. But it sure is pretty. Noticing this is kind of crooked. As usual, I'm here to do a little stretching, little checking in with my body, and invite you to join me to whatever degree feels good in your body. I always like to remind you there's not one way, so be sure to follow your own lead, respect your own boundaries. This is really about checking in with yourself, loving yourself a little bit more, learning to listen to your own body. So I'm going to be listening to my own body and following my own lead. I encourage you to listen to your body and follow your lead, even if you decide to follow along with what I'm doing. What I'm gonna do is my usual upper body stretch, my arm stretches. You know, I often feel like, oh, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, which is true, I am, except for when I don't do the same thing over and over again. But the thing that I notice is when I don't do my same things over and over again, I pay a price for it. I don't play my guitar as well. I have more numbness, more pain, more dysfunction. So I'm going to do the arm stretches. One of those is this hands clasped behind the back, rolling the shoulder blades together, pulling the elbows towards each other. Sometimes I can touch those, like today. I am doing that. I can add a back bend to that sometimes by pulling those fingers down. Kind of makes that more extreme. For me, I start to get numb in the hands if I hold that too long, like even that long. So I'm going to shake that out. And also I just mention it because I'm sure I'm not alone. If you're somebody like me who has some nerve damage and or muscle tension that creates numbness, it's important to, again, listen to your own body, respect that, and find that balance between stretching it, working it, but not overworking it and creating more problems. Ask me how I know. I'm going to come back this way and just bring an arm across the body, giving that a nice stretch through the shoulder. For me, this is a great way to just relax the neck and the shoulder. I'm holding it with the other arm so that I can do a partially passive stretch, going the other way, just helping that arm relax by holding on to it with the other arm. Let's wing that back. I think my dog friends are outside. Let's bring the other arm across the body. And again, circle that around. And going the other way. It is a gorgeous evening here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. If you want to drop a comment, tell me where you are. I would love to know. I think it's really neat how we can connect across the globe. I think it's also really neat how these bottle wall patterns look. I spent a lot of time making these, by the way, and then I wrote a book about it. You can find that book on Amazon. Let's do some little hand circles. Just checking in with those little bones. Going the other way. Adding a little breathing to the whole scenario. Shaking that out. Shake it to the left. Shake it around to the right. Let's do some cross the midline tapping. I was trying to make my arms cross the other way. That was tricky in the brain. This is a great way to just help kind of reset the brain and the nervous system. There's many nuances and variations to it, but one of the nuances is crossing the midline with your arms or your legs and then doing some tapping to a rhythm, or usually if you do it chaotically, you will find that you quickly fall into a rhythm, and that's your nervous system wanting to come back into homeostasis. I'm going to get out of this heat and wish you a fantastic day. Thank you for stopping by. Let's just add a little shoulder scrunch. I forgot to do that, and my shoulders are crying out. Let's do 2 more of those. Just add a little physiological sigh. So breathing in, scrunching up, and then breathing in a little more, and then nice long exhale. Let's do 1 more of those. Breathing in, tensing up, breathing in a little more, and then like to add an audible sigh to that physiological sigh, because it helps. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being you. Thanks for letting me be me. I'm going to go talk to my dog friend out there. Ciao for now. Peace.